Today I'm going to hold you by the hand and walk you through exactly what tailoring model suits your brand, considering your skill, your customers, and your long-term business goals. So in my previous video, I explained the different tailoring models and their characteristics. Today we're going to look at the factors to consider when choosing your tailoring model, the one that suits you best. Now there are 4 factors to consider when choosing what tailoring model to operate. Number 1 is your skill level and production capacity. Number 2 is your target market. Number 3 is your brand positioning and pricing. Number 4 is your long-term business goals. Now let's explain each of these factors. Skill level and production capacity. So if you're a beginner, if you're just starting, client-directed custom is usually very common. Take me for an example. When I started my fashion business over 7 years ago, I started with the client-directed custom. Even though at the time I didn't know that was what it was, I was mistaking it for Bespoke. So I was only recreating styles for customers, just get styles from them, recreate, and in some instances I would just put a little tweaks here and there. And this model helped me because that's what brought me into the fashion industry. That's what gave me a stepping stone. So it has its own challenges, a lot of it, but I think it's a good place to start, especially because you do not require so much capital to start this. You can actually start by making outfits for yourself or your family and loved ones, and then people see and patronize you. And again, because we know that for the client-directed custom, the reason why skill level is a factor to consider is because if you are not so good, if you have not gotten to the advanced stage of tailoring where you can sketch and draft patterns from scratch and all, you're better off operating with the client-directed custom, because here with an average level of tailoring knowledge and skills, you'll be able to start while you learn on the job and evolve with time. Number 2 is your target market. So you need to ask yourself this question: who are your ideal clients? Is it middle income earners? Is it premium clients that pay very well for bespoke craftsmanship? Or is it a younger generation who just want to pick from a ready-to-wear collection? It's important for you to know which of these categories you want to work with, you want to serve. And that brings us to number 3 factor, which is pricing and brand positioning. The model you choose to operate determines your prices as well, because Bespoke, for instance, takes longer time to produce, hence it attracts a higher pay compared to the other models. No wonder Vicky James asserted in one interview that she doesn't charge less than ₦1 million for an outfit. So that goes to tell you that true Bespoke actually comes with a lot of money, but then it also has a lot of work involved, a lot of processes. Made to order, on the other hand, can sell at a mid-price with volume, because when you're operating a made to order model, you deal more with volume, so you can afford to sell at a mid-price in order to, because you are banking more on turnover. So the more volume you produce, the more money you make. And lastly, the client-directed custom. This one is usually in between. The style, the complexity of the style determines the price. Here, you need to be very, very knowledgeable about fabric types, their prices, the accessories, the cost of production, because you are recreating something made by another person. So oftentimes you are not sure what or the cost of the materials and accessories that went into creating that design. So you need to make your research before you give your prices in order to avoid running at a loss. And number 4 factor to consider when choosing your tailoring model is your long-term business goals. If you intend to scale and build a brand with many orders, then you should consider made to order model. And if you want to offer exclusive services to premium clients that will pay you well, then you should consider Bespoke. And if you want flexibility where you can actually go with what you can and cannot do, then client-directed custom is for you, good, and can serve as a transition stage for you. It's okay to start as a client-directed custom tailor, then as time goes on, as you build experience, knowledge, and then upgrade your skill, you can move towards the bespoke. You don't have to do what everybody is doing. You don't have to do it because someone else is doing it. Do what you can with what you have available at the time. If you found this video helpful, of which I'm sure you did, make sure to drop a comment. Tell me which fashion model you would like to appraise, and if you need my help to refine it further, I will gladly do so. And also don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment. And also stay tuned because my next video will be on how to transition from client directed custom to true bespoke tailoring. See you on my next one.